For the efficient use of energy at industrial sites, the product I am going to introduce this time is Tohin Company Group's high-speed motor direct coupled air bearing turbo blower. The turbo blower consists of an air end that compresses the air directly, an inverter that rotates the motor at high speed, a control part that drives according to field conditions, and an enclosure that protects the product and reduces noise. The Tohin TX Turbo Blower has an excellent spatial composition. It's designed to be user-friendly. It's easy to manage because you can see all the components at a glance. It can prevent malfunctions in advance. It is also very convenient for maintenance. The Tohin TX Turbo Blower improves sound quality that you can feel throughout your body. The turbo blower rotates at high speeds, which can cause high-frequency noise. This can harm the user's health. The Tohin TX Turbo Blower installs the inlet silencer just below the air end, which lowers sound sharpness driven by the impeller. The high-speed motor and impeller are directly connected in the air end. The turbo blower doesn't use the V-belt or increasing gear for power transfer, so there is no power transfer loss and low noise. Use an air bearing that does not use a separate lubricant. The air bearing supports the rotating part by hydrodynamic pressure generated by the wedge effect of ambient air. When rotating, there is little vibration because it does not come into direct contact with the rotor. The Tohin TX Turbo Blower applies various types of bump air foil bearings according to the load characteristics by models. Maintenance is very simple. You only need to exchange the 3 kinds of filters periodically. During replacement, please be sure to stop the blower. The operation mode can be set according to each site's situation by applying PLC. We can produce as much capacity as we need on site. We can establish an efficient production system. The mechanical and electrical parts have separate cooling structures. All cooling air is discharged outside the product. The high-speed motor and air bearing of the mechanical parts are cooled by inhaling the surrounding air with a cooling fan installed on the rotating part. The electric parts are cooled efficiently by combining the flow paths of the electric cooling fan and the inverter self-cooling fan. The Tohin TX Turbo Blower has a range of models ranging from 10 horsepower to 700 horsepower. It is produced and applied to various sites. The mechanical and electrical parts can be installed separately depending on each site's situation, because the mechanical and electric parts are separated. It can be suction air directly into the air end through the pipes. It is also possible to connect the filter room through the duct and suction purified air. It can also be installed outdoors if the customer needs it. Tohin TX Turbo Blower It is used the most in sewage treatment plants because the long hours of use can maximize the energy-saving effect. Also, it can be used for pneumatic conveying system of cementing raw materials or finished products from a cement factory. Tohin Company Group's TX Turbo Blower provides the optimum solution for customers that matches the coming era of energy saving and CO2 reduction.